106.7 WALH. That was Langhorne Slim and the Law with the title track The Way We Move. I am Jesse Littleton. We have third shift coming up. I'm here with Sam Miller. Sam, in 2 words, how are you doing today?
New money.
This is third shift.
Whoa, it's third shift.
I just want to talk about all the awesome things that are happening.
With Jesse Littleton.
Hi, my name's Sam.
I am Sam, not the Sean Penn version. Tonight my guest is songwriter Sam Miller. Sam hails from a small town in southwest Ohio in rural Clinton County. Sam's a good friend of ours and all-around good guy with music that speaks honesty. It's kind of taken me to a place where I remember that although we are strong, the world is fragile. This is a piece from one of his songs, Brother.
I don't like you desperate. Don't like you drunk. It feels like you're the only one that's ever lost in love, so you cry. It's okay to cry. I know you hate being alone, but brother, brother, you gotta let her go.
106.7 WALH. I am Jesse Littleton, and this is Third Shift. I'm sitting here with Sam Miller. Sam, I've asked you once before, but how are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Good. Sam is a singer-songwriter, incredible guy, and you're from, I guess Wilmington, Ohio would be the right way to put it. Is that where you're living now?
I'm living in Columbus now. I just got a new place.
Okay, cool. So he's up in Columbus, not too far. So we'll do what we call a little icebreaker here. I'm just going to ask you a few questions. So how old are you?
I'm 33 years old.
What is your favorite color?
I like a deep purple.
And also the band? Deep
Sure enough.
Purple. What is one of your favorite movies? If somebody was to ask you that question, it didn't have to just be one.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Office Space and The Cable Guy.
Nice. Favorite food?
I like Kung Pao chicken.
Very good.
Yeah.
I had Chinese last night.
What'd you have? The General?
It was like the insurance company.
The
Yeah.
General So.
No, we got what do we get? Some shrimp fried rice, which always just seems dangerous. I don't know, wonton soup, which I don't usually get, and I'm not sure why I got it. Egg rolls, cheese wonton, some mixed vegetables. Just way too much now that I think about it. But that's why my stomach's completely bloated for the next week. Well, every story starts from the beginning. So the first thing that we want to talk with you and find out about is, where were you born?
I was born in Bellefontaine, Ohio.
Okay.
In 1982.
Now, so Bellefontaine, for those of you who don't know, is up north of Columbus, probably, hour and a half, I'd say?
Approximately, yeah.
Something like that. And what brought you from Bellefontaine down to the Clinton County area?
My uncle bought a business, and my father changed what he was doing to help my uncle run his small business out of Wilmington, Ohio.
Okay, nice. Now, I know a little bit about you, and I know that music wasn't always a theme, as far as something that you did. I know it's something you picked up in the last few years, which we'll talk about here pretty soon, but was music around as you were growing up? Was it a part of your life as far as a listener?
Oh, for sure. My mom is a musician herself. She studied musical education and writes some good songs herself. So
awesome.
I had that from her side, and I listened to a lot of music.
Now, I know growing up, one of the things that sort of led me to writing songs and things like that was actually just writing, whether it was a journal or in a book. Did you do any sort of writing like that, or any sketching? Were you kind of an artist in that respect at all?
No, I mean, if I look back, I can't even think of a single creative outlet that I went towards. I did athletics and played video games.
Yeah.
I never really got into any of the arts. I dabbled in everything when it would come up in classes or things like that, but
right.
I never had a creative outlet.
Oh, so with that, because I mean, a lot of people, they grow up that they decide what they're going to do. I mean, I'm going to play sports. You know, I'm going to hang with that crowd, or I'm going to defer. I'm going to go kind of hang with this group, and we're going to go do whatever we do. Or I'm going to skate, or I'm going to do this or that. What brought you? Was that the case for you? Were you in athletics all through high school?
Yes, I just had a lot of energy and a competitive spirit, so I liked to play games and improve at those games.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, jump towards, you're in high school, 16, 17. You're now, what was it, 33? 30?
Yes.
Yes to both. But what happened to where you decided, I'm going to start making my own music?
I wanted to challenge myself, and although I'm comfortable in daily conversation, I think the preparation required for saying, sure, I'll take the stage and sing a song that I wrote myself while playing the guitar was a challenge I could put in front of myself.
Yeah.
And I thought that it would be good for my personal growth.
Sure. I had a friend he's a pretty funny guy, and he wasn't quite a comedian yet, or couldn't coin himself as one, and that really upset him. That was one of the things that he feared the most, was getting up and trying to do stand-up. And for the last probably 6 or so years, he started doing it, and he's been at the Comedy Store and all kinds of places. I mean, not playing the biggest of shows, but really working his way, through that stuff. So, if you don't mind, let's have you play one of those songs that you're talking about.
Sure, I'd love to.
What are you going to play for us first?
I'm going to play Open Hearted. Someday on a summer porch, a stack of roses for the shade. In the lattice work lies permanence, waiting for the day we can talk about the way things used to be. We can talk about the way things used to be. I'm open-hearted, open-hearted. Someday after evening is settled and the wind has drawn its line across your furrowed brow, we can talk about the way things used to be. We can talk about the way things used to be. I'm open-hearted, looking all the same, forever open eyes, reflecting in the rain. Voices wonder why. Open-hearted, open-hearted. Someday when the firelight keeps the frozen cold at bay, in the living room of temperament, and all have gone away, we can talk about the way things used to be. We can talk about the way things used to be. I'm open-hearted, I'm open-hearted. open-hearted, 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 open-hearted.
.7 WALH. That was Sam Miller with Open Hearted. I love that song, I really do. I hate when people do this, but is there an origin of that song, that maybe you'd like to talk about? And how that song came about? That's a pretty serious song for not writing songs most of your life. People go their whole lives and hope they write a song that is that good, but a lot of times they don't really get there. So how did you get there?
I think it was a Friday afternoon. I had had a good day of work. I came back and was hanging out with a buddy, and he just was tired, so he went back to his apartment and went to sleep. And I was kind of sitting there. I hadn't written a song in a long time, and I just started to just kind of groove a little bit, had a couple words come to me, and wrote it all over the course of like 30, 45 minutes. And when I finished, I was very happy with what I saw and how it sounded, and I don't know, it just kind of came to me, to be honest. I hadn't been planning on it. I didn't structure it in any way. I just brought it out.
With some of the people that I've sit down, and obviously this is all new, the show and everything, but one of the things we're going to get to is, what are you up to now? What kind of album are you working on? And for you, I mean, this is just the beginning, and it's such a vibrant beginning, really. I've known you for a while now, and I've got to see you grow just in the last couple of years as a songwriter and a performer. Do you have sort of aspirations of seeing it, and taking it a lot further and making music available for people to buy from you?
I mean, I want to share my music. I don't know how it's going to be shared best or how it's going to grow and change, but I have about 8 to 10 songs that I'm starting to get more comfortable with, and would like to play some short sets and share it in different places to see how people respond. Right.
Great. And that's and we can't wait to help you do that, and just honestly, I look forward to it as a fan, because it's incredible. Like around Clinton County, there is so much going on, and then all of a sudden somebody else pops up, and we're sitting here with Matt Lakes as well, who's going to be playing some music with you, and it's just phenomenal to think, George Bird, John Evans, Rob Stuckert, the Vibrant Troubadours, Joel Hogle, Jeremy Wayne, Josh Krajic up in Columbus. I mean, Todd Serber, Bela, all these boys from Bibs and Bare Feet. That's a pretty good list of songwriters and musicians, and they're all expanding, not just doing a solo thing, but some of that stuff's turned into bands, and some of it's turned inward to everybody's self. And if you want, let's just keep it going. Let's play another song. What are you going to play for us next?
I'm going to play a song called Brother.
Great. This is 106.7 WALH. This is Sam Miller with Brother.
Don't like you desperate, I don't like you drunk. It feels like you're the only one who's ever lost in love, so you cry. It's okay to cry. I know you hate being brother, you gotta let her go. I know you hate being alone.
know this is all you will say. A little bit of violence to make everything okay. So you fight. You're not scared to fight. And even though you probably won't, brother, you gotta let this go. And even though you probably won't, brother, let this one go. Don't want to talk about the things I have done. I don't want to sit around and watch the setting sun fade tonight, fade into night. I don't want to leave you alone. Brother, I'm ready to go. I don't want to leave you alone. Brother, I'm already gone. Probably won't, brother, let this one go. I don't want to leave you alone. Brother, I'm already gone. Don't want to leave you alone. Brother, I'm already gone.
106.7 WLH. This is Third Shift with Jesse Littleton, and that was Sam Miller with Brother. Sam, we're going to wrap things up here, but I just want to talk a little bit just about art and how you see it. You know, I mean, that's a pretty broad word, but if someone to say, what is art to you, what's an answer you might have?
I feel like it's just human beings sharing feelings through different mediums.
Oh, that's a really good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you, so you've kind of expanded into music, do you find yourself writing just about your life at all? Or are you drawing or anything like that?
I haven't really had it go out anywhere else. I'm trying to focus it all entirely into songwriting.
Yeah, and we can feel it. I mean, and there's an honesty that happens with your music that is what I look for, and that's kind of people that we want to have come through the show that are truly going within themselves and pulling something out and showing it to us. I mean, I think of a Tom York and guys like that to just get so lost, in what they do. And it's a phenomenal thing. Now, are you playing any shows, or is anything on the books that anybody can look forward to?
I'm trying to get a reliable crew together so that I can have some percussion, some bass, and some lead guitar work.
Great.
And then try and put together a show, whatever length it is, that I can perform several times so that it's all put together as far as a piece of musical theater that I would share.
Great. Now, one person hanging out with you today is a fellow named Matt Lakes, who's also a great singer-songwriter. He was a part of something called Sons of Sophistication with our friend John Evans, who's now in We Are Snapdragon down in Cincinnati. John is also from the Clinton County area. Now, how did you and Matt hook up?
We went to high school together, but we never hung out back then. When I would come around Wilmington, anytime coming back from being away, I'd end up running into Matt and we'd hang out and have a good time.
Right.
And then when I came back most recently as a beginning guitar player, we sat down and jammed a few times and I felt I improved right away and we had a good time, and so
Great.
it kind of meshed.
Very cool. All right. Well, we are here at Third Shift with Jesse Littleton. I am with Sam Miller. This is 106.7. Sam, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you'll come back and see us, and we look forward to hearing some recordings and just further growth and watching you as a songwriter and an artist.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
This is Third Shift with Jesse Littleton. And thank you all for tuning in. This is 106.7 WALH. I am Jesse Littleton, and this has been Third Shift. Be sure to find us at WALHradio.com, and for the full video of the interview, go to youtube.com/deadrecordsonline. Tonight's programming was brought to you by WALH, Elm Street Creative Studios, Fly By Night, and Dead Records Online.